You didn't think we'd get there, did you? You didn't know how I was going to get. You didn't know how I'd get from that dark a subject.
I felt you, bringing the circle full around. You know what I'm saying? Full circle, making it full circle.
Long circle. We got you.
But yeah.
It's real out here.
Give thanks every day, bro. I'm with you.
But sometimes it's hard to, man. Sometimes we get used to it. We complain about the dumbest things. I worry about the dumbest things. I get upset about the dumbest things, man. And like, we only get this ride once.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
We don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Right. You never know when it's going to end.
But it's going to end, so you got to realize that it's not that deep.
That what?
But the other flip side of it is that you never realize when it's going to end, but guess what? It's going to end.
It's going to end.
It's not that deep, too. Like,
No,
some things that get you annoyed, you got to think about it. You're like, but at the end of the day,
everything changes. And this is one of them.
Living is one of them.
Right.
Yeah.
No, Cass, you're right. And even to the point that, like, we spend a lot of time, and I think it's important, we spend a lot of time preaching health on this show. And health is wealth. It's super important, and it's great. It's the most important. But even that, every once in a while, I'm like, man, you also got to let your guard down and have a moment. Because I'll tell you what, right now, the two people that I know, my man who just passed away, my man was in perfect health. I mean, a picture of health. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden is gone. My other friend who recently got a cancer diagnosis, such a healthy person with everything that they put in their body. And you still don't know what the hell's going to happen.
Got it. So you're telling me to spend all my money and go buy a Porsche?
See, I'm not saying that.
I mean, hey.
By the way, I'm not saying that, but Cash, but I'm not saying that either, depending on how you live your life.
Balance. It's just balance. That's it. That's all. You just got to balance it out. You should always treat yourself every now and then.
I'm going to call No Company Motors right now. Hold on.
But for the most part, you know what I mean? Just balance. That's all. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if you're Laura's man, she needs to use the reverse. And when he's like, hey, I need to buy this $2,000 Cameron shirt, she has to be like, well, no, babe, you already have one. By the way, speaking of Cameron, Laura did the story earlier on Flash and Lights Report about Cam's situation with the iconic photo in the pink fur that he has to share with the photographer. Did you know, though, that simultaneously, while Cam is having to pay $50,000 to the photographer who half owned that photo, as we speak, Fashion Nova Men is selling unauthorized Dipset material for $37.99 as we speak?
Oh my God!
Hit the button, Shawnee.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Yo,
these unauthorized.
Yo, these companies, the amount of them that will just straight up sell someone's logo for money and just hope they don't get caught is crazy.
There was a big conversation I saw yesterday online. This designer who is like, she's up and coming, and all of a sudden, like, her dresses are just being ripped. Like, literally, from next day, they're able to produce like this cheap copy of it. And of course, most people are like, I'll take the $35 one instead of the $200 one. Thank you. You know what I mean? So designers are like frustrated. They're here trying to make a living. And then fast fashion just comes and just bootleg.
And speaking of fast fashion, is it messed up and too soon if we give it to the security guard at the Gucci in Soho?
What happened?
I mean, it's not his fault, but they ran up in the Gucci store a few days ago.
Oh.
And they just cleared off the shelves. And it's just a reminder that 9 times out of 10, God bless security, but they're really just there to open the door.
They're doormen.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't know if I would give him the button. The only reason I'm saying is because he's like, I'm not going to lose my life over a bag.
No, you know the button, Laura, is if you think that most security that you see out is more than just a door opener and a flashlight, I got this button for you right here.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Because there are people who are going to be mad, like, wait a second. No one, the security guy didn't do anything. They ran up in the Gucci in Soho with guns. No, that security guard is not fighting back. Are you?
But I mean,
for $18 an hour?
Does the button go to the people who think that the person wearing a security outfit is actual security? Or is a Gucci store supposed to get the button for somebody who just
what can they look,
is a glorified doorman?
But Shawnee, even if they had a guy with a gun,
that's right.
What do you want them to, okay, let's say the people walk in low key.
That's right.
So you don't know they have guns. They walk in, and then when they get to like the men's section or whatever, they pull out their guns. even at that point, do you want the security guard coming back like Bruce Willis with the gun out? Like, yo, let's get into it. Like,
Okay,
you're still
That's
screwed.
right.
You're
Well-
still screwed.
Yeah,
Well, I
you
would
can't
think-
have a shootout in the store.
Right.
Like,
Well,
no.
I do agree with you. Yes, you don't want that. But I'm sure that these people that robbed the place probably cased the joint first. So
Probably.
if you had a real security guard,
They might think, let's not
maybe
do that.
we shouldn't do this Gucci store because their security looks thorough, which is why people don't just run up in banks easily. So
Well, and we could always give it to just all of these stores and major U.S. cities that since COVID have people just running up in, taking iPhones. Like, they just need to have more. For considering all the people that the police like to bother, y'all need to have more police just buy big businesses to keep an eye on things.
Right.
That's what you need.
right, and security that looks official that may intimidate somebody who's looking to rob your store.
You know what people that go to the Gucci store don't want?
What?
Armed looking security.
Yeah,
they want to
it's
feel
a fact.
secure.
Nah,
they also don't want to
Shawnee.
get robbed and told to lay on the
This is
floor.
this is a different type of people, Shawnee.